Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So it is my second day of testing out concealers. If you missed day one, make sure to go check it out before or after this video. But moving on to day two, I am excited because this is the first time I have tried anything from this brand. So it's really a first impressions. And I haven't seen anyone review this product at all, so that's why I'm double excited. So today I'll be reviewing the Milk Makeup Flex Concealer. This retails for $28 for 0.2 fluid ounces. This comes in 8 shades. I got it in the shade medium tan. Getting it now and seeing the color, I'm a little nervous. I do like the highlighted look under my eye, but I'm a little nervous how this is going to go. I feel like Milk Makeup has been on the scene for like the last almost a year, months. People have really been talking about it lately. It's got the whole holographic and blur and all that other stuff. And I feel like they set themselves apart with branding and how they, advertise themselves, because usually makeup companies are like, oh, let's just make it pink and throw some glitter on it, but that's not the case with Milk. As you can see, all of their products come in like containers like this because you're supposed to be able to just like throw it in your bag and go. You're supposed to be able to use like your fingers when applying it. They have a futuristic type vibe to them, which I vibe with, so that's why I'm excited to try them out. So going over the claims of this concealer, it claims to be a full coverage long wear concealer that bends, I thought that was supposed to say blend, but bends with skin to conceal dark circles, blemishes, and more. This flexible full coverage concealer moves with your face without cracking or flaking to conceal imperfections, combat dark circles, and minimize the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. Okay, so I already had foundation on, so I'm just going to move on to putting the concealer on. Okay, so I went ahead and finished my makeup off camera. It is now 12:54, so I'm going to leave and then come back later so you can see how this held up throughout the day and give you my final thoughts. Okay, so I am back and it is now 6:40, so it's been almost 7 hours that I've had this on, and this is what my face looks like. So this concealer claimed to do a lot of things that I have already forgotten, so let's just go over them. It claims to be a full coverage long wear concealer that bends with skin to conceal dark circles, blemishes, and more. This flexible full coverage concealer moves with your face without cracking or flaking to conceal imperfections, combat dark circles, and minimize the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. So as far as full coverage goes, I would say this is more medium coverage, but definitely buildable to full coverage. You can definitely get this concealer to cover and conceal everything that you wanted to. As far as it being long wearing, it is kind of starting to separate up here, and underneath my eyes it did crease rather quickly, like it creased bad right here, and but I think that's just something naturally that all concealers are going to do on my face. It's starting to flake a little bit. I don't even have that dry of under eyes, and I do use a moisturizer and an eye cream under there, but it's still kind of starting to flake a little bit, so I was a little surprised by that. Now, as far as the shade that I chose, I definitely feel like I can go down a shade, maybe use tan instead of medium tan, because while I do like that highlighted look under the eye, there are some highlights that are just too bright for me. And from what I've seen with Milk products in general, they tend to have a cool undertone, which I like in my concealers, but because it has a cool undertone and I also used a shade that's a little too bright for me, I feel like it kind of gave me a gray look to my face when I first applied it. Now you may not notice it that much because my oil has started to come through. That's another thing, my oil has started to come through. I don't think it made any claims about being a mattifying concealer, did it? I don't remember if I don't see anything saying that it does claim to be mattifying, so I can't be mad if it doesn't. But I'm starting to wonder if it's the concealers or if it's this foundation. But I'm like, I've tried this foundation with the Tarte Shape Tape. Let's try this again. I've tried this foundation with the Tarte Shape Tape concealer, and hours later I was still matte, so I doubt that's what it is. I feel like this concealer has more of a natural finish to it, and that just mixed with my combo oily skin just wasn't having it. At first, when my oil started to show through, it just kind of gave me more of a dewy look, but now hours later I'm just starting to look, you know, oily and greasy. So my final first impressions on this concealer and the Milk Makeup brand, it's okay. That's it. Again, it's just okay. I wasn't wowed. I do want to try those eye pigments that they have though. Like, those eye pigments look pigmented, okay? So maybe that's what will take me to the wow factor with this brand. But as far as this concealer goes, again, it flakes on me. It's a little hard to blend out, and I didn't really care for the finish. However, I do like this concealer. That's why I'm saying it's okay and not just flat out like I'm not here for it. It's something that I might have to mix with something else if I do want to use it again, or get it in a different color. Because I do feel like, even though it claims to be full coverage, and I feel like it's more medium to full coverage, that it is a very lightweight concealer. It's better for the summer when you don't want to feel product as much on your face, if you're someone who just doesn't like feeling it ever, like me. It is a lightweight concealer. You don't feel it on your face. I liked the finish when it first finished. Again, you don't always want something that's so matte. It gives you a nice natural finish when you are done. But yeah, that's why I'm thinking it's just kind of okay. So that is it for day 2 of me testing out concealers. I only have 1 day left, and I am very excited. I know I said I was excited for all 3 days, and so far at the end of the days I've just been like meh, but I am very excited. If you follow me on Snapchat, then you already know what that concealer is. Hopefully we can end off strong, because, you know, so far there have been bits and pieces that I have liked from each concealer, but I'm hoping the 3rd day I can just be like, yes, you know, this is my go-to. I'm gonna retire the Tarte Shape Tape. Did I say it right? Whatever. I can retire that one for now and try something else. But yeah, to see that, you will have to tune in tomorrow. Make sure to thumbs up, comment, and subscribe down below. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.